Welcome to Dr. David Eifrig's Health and Wealth Bulletin. This is Weekly Update. This week we're enjoying some after-tax relief because tax day has just passed. Now, last year, about 75% of filers received a refund from the federal government. And that refund was an average about $2,700. Now, this year they're already estimating for that amount to be higher, but we don't have the firm numbers just yet. However, in yesterday's issue, we did cover the 4 ways that you should plan to spend your refund. Those 4 options we covered include preparation, so doing things like taking care of your will and advance directive, savings, which also really includes investing because you want your money to compound and grow, debt payments, where you want to pay off any credit card or other outstanding debts that you may have, and fund money, which you can use at your discretion. Now, some people, like my boss, Dr. David Eifrig, really enjoy doing their taxes and they have a good experience. But for the rest of us, doing your taxes is incredibly stressful, and we're still dealing with a lot of that residual stress. That's why we've been following some research out of the St. Louis University. Those folks have been studying the fact that stress can be contagious. It's actually an evolutionary byproduct. Picking up on stress cues from other people helped keep us safe, and it was key to our survival. Unfortunately, that means that when a few people around you are very stressed because of taxes or other reasons, you start to get stressed as well. That's why today we want to go through 5 very simple tips for you to follow to not only take advantage of the warm weather, but also keep your stress managed. Our first tip is to make sure you eat right. You want to load up on foods that make you feel good, so foods rich in omega-3s and antioxidants in particular. Things like olive oil, chocolate, and even coffee can all keep your mood elevated and reduce your stress. Now, on the other hand of this, you also want to avoid overly processed foods, anything with a lot of sugar or even white bread and flour. In fact, we've recently covered a lot of ways to eat right and how to eat fresh for less in our recent issue of Retirement Millionaire. We're going to go ahead and put a link to that in the description below, so be sure to check it out. Our second tip is to exercise, preferably outside. That's because not only is exercise a great stress reducer, but getting plenty of sunshine has been linked to higher serotonin levels. And a lot of this is because of all the great vitamin D that you're getting by being exposed to the sunshine. Now, keep in mind, there have been studies done that you do not get these same benefits for your mood levels with simple vitamin D supplements. So get out there and enjoy the weather while you can and get some exercise in. Now, our third tip is to enjoy a massage. Now, this is a great way to spend a little bit of that refund money if you get it, because a massage not only helps decrease your stress and help you relax, it also is a great immune booster. So all those colds that might be going around right now, the early spring colds that we're seeing, you'll have a better chance of fighting them off. Our fourth tip is to enjoy some music. In fact, it's great when you're exercising or even just relaxing around the house. That's because we've just seen a great new study that music not only lowers blood pressure on its own, but it actually makes blood pressure medication more effective. This is great news, especially if you're already taking something, to help you feel even better. And our fifth tip is to simply unplug. Now, this means taking some time away from all your electronics, everything from TVs to tablets to your phone. Now, we've recently seen a study out of the University of Queensland that was very small but very effective. What they found was when they had participants quit social media, particularly Facebook, for just 5 days, they saw huge drops in the stress hormone cortisol. We could actually measure biologically that these folks were feeling less stress simply by being offline. We hope these 5 tips will help bring you some stress relief after this tax season. If you have any other tips you'd like to share with us, please feel free to send them in. That's it for today, but keep your questions and comments coming to our feedback line. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.